Today we are going to do an gel overlay, hard gel overlay on these natural nails. I still just have a little bit of gel on the tip of my nail plate. I first go around with an orange wood stick. I have had my hand inside a glove for a long time, so my hands are really soft and gooey, and the cuticles are very soft, so I'm just scraping away all the soft skin. So you will see it, kind of dead and gooey and on the stick really soon. I like my cuticles when it's dry, not soft like this. It's like, yeah, ugh. But oh well, this is a part of the treatment when you're doing a manicure, of course. If it's a wet manicure or if it's a dry manicure. So I'm starting here with kind of a semi-wet manicure, I can say, because I'm just scraping off anything that is moist. So after I'm done with my pinky, I will go over and I will use my alcohol spray, and I spray my hand at least 4 times and let it dry really well. And it is pretty dry here. So I go in with my e-file and I have this red abrasive bit, cone bit. It's a little bit more thicker barrel cone bit. And is this a cone or is this a sphere? I'm not sure. But it's this bit, and I am starting and going from left to right on all my nails first. It depends really on what type of day I'm doing this, what type of position I'm sitting in it, what type of roughness my skin is from time to time. So you can also see I'm pinching down the side of my nail with my other finger so that I'm stretching the skin out. That way I can get better grip on my cuticle. So that now I have turned my e-file to go the other way around, and I go from right to left. I am using around 18,000 rotations per minute. It will not hurt your nail plate. You do not put any pressure on it at all, unless in the corner here, because this is some orange gel that I was too lazy getting away with some other bits or files, so I used this bit instead. That's why it looks a little bit rough in the corner and on the pinky here. But then I go in with my blue abrasive cone bit. This is a cone-shaped one, I think. And this one I still have in the same rotation that I had in a forward motion. But then I turn my handle upside down and I go the other way around so I can file off that dead cuticle that I have lifted up with my red bit. So once I went around with my red bit, I lifted that dead skin up, and once I go around again with this blue bit, I just file away that white lifted dead cuticle. And if I had a lot more lifted cuticle, if it was thicker and a lot more of it, I could have used the scissor. I could also have used another bit, but it is all up to you what type of bit you like to use. And my skin needed this bit today, and we are all different, and yeah, we are different also from time to time, from manicure to manicure actually. So I'm going around and I also do some hangnails on the sidewalls and a little bit here and there that I have missed. I am not doing a really invasive manicure here, because this was just going to be a simple overlay, and I was not going to do a super invasive. And the main purpose of my manicure is to make a clean nail plate and not having spreading cuticle on my nail plate. It is not that important to have that super what we call, or it's named Russian manicure. So I'm just cleaning up. And when I'm working on myself, I can move around a little bit and go over and check where I have missed something and so on. So now I'm using a dull 100 grit 240, I'm not sure, but it's a really dull file, so I'm just buffing up my shiny surface in the back especially, but on the front of my nail and on the top of my nail I still have products, so it looks like I'm pretty abrasive here, but believe me, it is a lot rougher than it looks like. So I'm just slightly filing off the surface shine. It's just where I have the leftover gel that it looks a little bit more rough, or I use a little bit more force. I'm sorry. And when that is done, I go over to wipe away the dust, of course, that is really important, and then use my sanitizer to get rid of all the tiny specks that are left. And then I go over to use Brillbird's nail prep. So it's a dehydrator, and that is it's dehydrating your nail. So I'm putting on actually 2 layers here, not 2 layers, but I'm not afraid to go around my skin, because it also dehydrates the skin, because it's quite soft today. And now I'm using Brillbird's bond gel. And when you're using a bond gel or base gel or bond gel, try to use it as thin as possible. The thinner the layer, the better you get the adhesion. This brush is made in a certain way that I find it really hard to get to use a really little product. I actually do not go in and fetch more product. I actually wipe off my brush. Whenever you see me move my brush, I wipe off product. For some reason, this bond gel goes a long way. So you only try to use this in thin layers. You will get great adhesion. So then cure this in 2 minutes in an LED. And then I use a pink builder. It's called a Milky Pink Builder from Brillbird. And I'm just putting on a slip layer first, a thin layer. And then I put on a bigger bead that I put in near the cuticle area. And try not to touch the cuticle area. And I'm wiping it back and forward here. And I accidentally got into the cuticle, so get rid of that gel immediately. So you do not want any lifting on your nails or of your product. So then try to move it from side to side and down to the tip and cure it for 2 minutes in an LED or 4 minutes in a UV. And again over to the slip layer. When you put down a slip layer, your bigger bead will not move around that much. It has kind of a surface to stay in, or surface to kind of hold that bigger bead inside that slip layer. So it helps a little bit. So try to not lift your brush a lot, because that can create bubbles. Try to keep it in contact with your gel all the time and get rid of some gel where it's not supposed to be and cure it. And do the same all over again. Put on the slip layer, and when you're putting on the bigger bead, try to make your brush stay in contact with the gel all the time, or as much as you can. So you see me go around in circles here, and that is my way of pushing the gel back up against the cuticle area, because I've set my bead too low. I put it almost on the middle of the nail, and then I had to shift it way back. So instead of lifting your brush up and down and get bubbles, move in circular motions to move it around your nail plate. And on the last one, you do the same. First a slip layer and then a bigger bead, and move it gently from side to side, staying in contact with your bead all the time. And I actually am soon finished with this nail. I am not going to show you the filing part here, because it is actually not that much to file. When you are applying your products like this, you only need to go over with some lightly buffing block or a 240 grit file, and just shape it into any shape, or shape it a little bit better, because the ground shape is still here. So that is what I did after I wiped off the tacky layer, of course. So if you enjoyed this video, please like this video, comment if you like, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. If you want to learn more about sculpting and overlay or gel application, please go in and check out my links to Nails Pro Academy, and you can learn a lot more about nails. And also the products that I have used, Brillbird products, is in the description down below. And this is some picture of the finished result. And I hope you enjoyed everything, and I'll see you soon, everybody. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.